Hi everyone. Before I broke my arm, you probably noticed I was skating a lot on my USD Bladies skates over my roller skates, and I just wanted to say that I didn't quit roller skating for the parks or anything. I just realized that I think my inlines are far better suited for park skating than my lollies. I got my Moxi Lollies April 2019, and they'll always hold a special place in my heart because I made so many friends and so many memories skating Colorado skate parks last summer. And I had a pair of recreational blades too, but I really only used it for city skating and like trail skating. When I saw my friend Taylor get a pair of these Bladies, I knew I just had to get a pair because they were so cute. So I went over to Death and Glory last December and bought a pair. And I realized I like my Bladies more for park skating. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why, including lack of ankle support, high heel, and weight. And I'll also give you a couple of pros and cons for each. One reason is I feel like my Moxi Lollies are too floppy and flimsy for ramps. All you get is this thin piece of suede that's protecting your ankles. And even when I tighten my laces twice, going up and down my ankles, there's a lot more movement than I would like. On my inlines, however, they come with like a hard plastic shell and this really thick liner. You can see my ankles don't really bend at all, and I never slip or have any speed wobbles really. The boot is really rigid and also meant to take really high impacts. With my lollies, I feel like I have to land tricks very precisely or my ankle just goes like this. And since I've broken my arm, I'm just not willing to take that kind of risk anymore to even do tricks like UFOs or anything. Another reason is I think I learned I like a flat setup more. With my Moxies, I am like 6 inches off the ground, which feels great when I first put them on because I'm only 5'1", but I feel like I'm on stilts, especially when I'm about to do a big drop in. And another thing I struggle with is the weight distribution with the heel. Sometimes, especially when going fakie, because I try really hard not to put down my toe stop, but when all your weight is mostly over your toes, that can be kind of hard. The Bladies are very low to the ground with much smaller wheels. This allows for a low center of gravity so you have less distance to fall. I also think another reason why it feels more stable is because of the longer wheelbase. So if you notice, this is the wheelbase for the Bladies versus this is for the Lollies. For the Bladies, you have it extending a little bit further than your toe and the heel of your foot. But I think the Lollies, because of its shorter wheelbase, makes it easier for sharper, tighter turns. But if I forget that I'm on roller skates, then I have a lot more likelihood of falling forward or backward. And I think maybe if I got wide trucks, it would make it way more stable, but currently I'm just skating on the standard narrow trucks that they came with. The lack of the heel on the Bladies also actually makes jumping easier for me. When I jump on my Bladies, my heels don't hurt after practicing for a while. This is because Bladies actually have a shock absorber in the boot below the insole, making landings a lot more easier and less stressful on your feet. The Lollies have a plastic heel and you kind of have to land more on your toes so to avoid the pain. Furthermore, I feel like my Lollies are super heavy compared to my Bladies. It's a lot of effort to do things like handstands and cartwheels because you have to throw like 10 pounds over your head. My Bladies don't really feel like that much weight on my feet at all. They feel really like lightweight, responsive, and precise. I literally spent like a few months trying to get like my backsides on my Lollies, and it took me one session at Snowbond to get my backsides and half caps. So there's something to it, I think. Honestly, I think I will come back to roller skates at the park as soon as I have enough money to get a setup that works for me. Because that's like another thing. Aggressive inlines are like a lot cheaper to get like a full setup versus roller skates. Like just to get like the standard lolly setup, that was like $300, and then I did spend another 100 getting like park wheels, and then another 100 to get like sliders. Like there's like a lot of costs, and you can end up with like a $500-600 setup versus like just for like the Bladies, just for like the whole setup, it was like $300, and I just changed out the wheels because I just wanted something different. But I guess like the main reason is with like roller skates, you have like metal parts, metal equipment, and like stuff like, you know, suede and leather versus inlines are just plastic. But a con of my Bladies is they're actually a little bit too big on me, and I put a thicker insole in them, and there's still some space by my toes. And I think that's also just like a me problem because I have really small feet. Like these are like a size 4, and these, I forgot what size they are, but they're like the smallest size that comes. A lot of these companies who make aggressive inline skates only make a few shells and often make like 2 different size liners to fit in them. This can be awkward as a skate could be meant for 2 different sizes. I'm definitely on like the smaller end as like my feet are like a women's 5, and I had to get like the smallest size in both of them. And my original pair of aggressive inlines were actually like adjustable youth skates, so there's, if you have like small feet or even like large feet, there's just not that much options, I guess, if you go for like aggressive inline. So a great thing about the Lollies is they actually had no break-in time and they felt comfortable right out of the box, and I really like that. Like all summer I went like 12 hours, I feel like, in a day skating on these, and they were more comfortable than like my shoes. And another thing is I love toe stop tricks. I love like going really fast, jumping or doing like a 180 jump to like my toe stops and then continuing rolling. And there are a lot of tricks that are available to bladers that aren't available to quad skaters, and vice versa. Toe stops do make certain things possible. However, I feel like they can be a crutch and sometimes a hindrance. One big advantage though that roller skates have over inlines are trucks, and being able to just carve bowls with much more ease. If you keep your trucks a little bit loose, it becomes way more easy than on inlines. And I think I'm gonna personally keep these for jam and like rink skating, but I'm gonna be looking for another pair for the parks. In conclusion, I think if you are wanting to spend like $300 plus on some like park roller skates, go for like the like Bont Park Stars or like Kai Kismet or even like the Antiques. I think they would like provide a lot more support, and they're a lot more durable than these are. And if you like the suede high top that like the Lollies have, I know people who like skated on like the boardwalks, short grip boardwalks, and also Vista skates, Jackson Vistas, and also just like look at like Rydell skates. Rydell owns Moxi, so you can get like a lot of like similar boot styles from them for like cheaper and like for way more customization. And if you're looking for even like more support than that, like look at some like ice skating boots, because I feel like ice skating boots are like rated from like a level of like 0 to like 100, and I feel like the Lollies are probably like a 5 compared to like ice skates that I've tried. But anyways, thanks for watching my video. I hope this helps you if you're looking at getting like a new pair of skates and you're trying to wonder whether you want roller skates or inlines. So let me know if you have any other questions or I don't know about anything. Thank you.